A burnt ship by John Donne. Out of a fired ship, which by so many but drowning could be rescued from the flame, some men leaped forth, and ever as they came near the foe ships, did by their shot disable. So all were lost, which in the ship were found, they in the sea being burnt, in the burnt ship drowned. A fever by John Donne. Oh, do not die, for I shall hate all women so, and thou art gone, that we shall not celebrate, and I remember thou wast one. But yet thou canst not die, I know, so leave this world behind is death. Then thou from this world wilt go, thou wilt vapors with thy breath. With thou the world's soul ghost, its stay, despite the carcass then, that there's the woman but thy ghost, that corp warms the worthiest man. A ringed schools that search with fire shall burn this world, had none the wit unto this knowledge to aspire, that this a fever might be it. And yet she cannot waste the wish, and long bear this torturing wrong, for much corruption needfulness to fuel such a fever long. These burning fits but Matthews be, whose matter in thee is soon spent, a beauty in all parts, which are we unchangeable firmament. Yet 'twas of my mind seizing thee, though it in thee cannot preserve, for I had rather honour be of thee 1 hour than all else ever. A hymn to God the Father by John Donne. Wilt thou forgive that sin where I began, which is my sin, though it were done before? Wilt thou forgive that sin through which I run, and to run still, for still I do deplore? When thou hast done, thou hast not done, for I have more. Wilt thou forgive that sin by which I have warned others to sin, and made my sin their door? Wilt thou forgive that sin which I did shun a year or 2, but wallowed in a score? When thou hast done, thou hast not done, for I have more. I have a sin of fear, but when I have spun my last thread, I shall perish on the shore. Swear by thyself that at my death thy sun shall shine as he shines now and heretofore, and having done that thou hast done, I fear no more. A lecture upon the shadow by John Donne. Stand still, and I will read to thee a lecture, love and love's philosophy. These 3 hours that we have spent walking here, 2 shadows went along with us, which we ourselves product. But now the sun is just above our head, we do our shadow street, and to brave clearness all things are reduced. So whilst our infant loves that grow disguised it, and shadows flow from us and our cares, but not 'tis not so. That love hath not attained the highest degree, which is still again lest others see. Except our loves at this noonstay, we shall new shadows make the other way. As the first were made to blind others, these which come behind will work upon ourselves, and blind our eyes. For our loves faint and westwardly decline, to me thou falsely vine, and I to thee mine actions shall disguise. The morning shadows were away, but these grew longer all the day. But oh, love's day is short, if love they say. Love's a growing, a full constant light, and his short minute after noon is night. Air and Angels by John Donne. Twice or thrice had I loved thee, before I knew thy face or name. So no voices or in a shapeless flame angels affect us oft, and worship thee. Still when to where I came, some lovely glorious nothing did I see. As since my soul, whose child love is, takes limbs of flesh, and else could nothing do, or subtler when the parent is love must not be, but take a body too. And wherefore would thou word, and who? I bid love ask, and know that it assume thy body, I alone fix itself in thy lip, eye, and brow. Whilst thus the bellers love afford, and so more steadily to have gone, with wars which would sing admiration, I saw I had love's penance overfraught. By every hair for love to work upon is much too much, some fitter must be sought, for nor in nothing, nor in things extreme and scattering bright can love inherit, when as an angel face and wings of air, not pure as it, yet beautiful, so by love may be my love's sphere. Just such disparity as is twixt airs and angels, purity twixt woman's love and man's will ever be. An Obscure Writer by John Donne. Philip with 12 years' study hath been grieved to be understood. When will he be believed? Break of Day by John Donne. 'Tis true 'tis day what woe to be. O wilt thou therefore rise for me? Why should we rise because 'tis light? Did we lie down because 'twas night? Love which in spite of darkness brought us hither, should in despite of light keep us together. Light hath not hand, but is all eye. If it could speak as well as spy, this were the worst that it could say. That being well I fain would stay, that I loved my heart and honour so, that I would not from him that had them go. Must business we from hence remove, or what's the worst disease of love? The poor, the fool, the false, love can admit, but not the busied man. He which hath business and makes love, doth do such wrong. as when a married man doth woo. Community by Donne. Good we must love and must hate it, for ill is ill and good good still. Whate'er things indifferent, which we may neither hate nor love, but one and when another prove, as we shall find our fancy bent. And when at first wise nature had made woman either good or bad, when some we might hate and some choose. But since she did them so create, that we may neither love nor hate, only with rests all may use. If they were good, it would be seen, good is as visible as green, and to all eyes itself betrays. If we were bad, we could not last, bad doth itself and others waste, so we deserve nor blame nor praise. But we are ours as fruits are ours, he that but tastes, he that devours, and he that leaves all doth as well. Changed loves are but changed sorts of meat, and when he half a kernel eat, who doth not fling away the shell? Confined Love by Donne. Some man unworthy to be possessor of old or new love, himself being thought so weak, thought his pain and shame would be lesser, than womankind he might his anger wreak. Whence a law did grow, one might but one man know, but are other creatures so? Are sun, moon, or stars by law forbidden to smile where they list, or lend away their light? Are birds divorced, or are they chidden, if they leave the maid, or lie abroad a night? Beasts do not jointures loose, though we new lovers choose, but we are made worse than those, who have rigged their ship to lie in harbours, and not to seek new land, or not to deal with all, or build their houses, set trees and arbours, only to look up, or else to let them fall. Good is not good unless 1,000 it possesses, but does the waste with greediness. Death be not proud by Donne. Death be not proud, for some have called we mighty and dreadful, for thou art not so. For those whom thou think'st thou dost overthrow, die not, poor death, nor yet canst thou kill me. For rest and sleep, which but the pictures be, much pleasure, when from we much more must flow, and soon as thou best men with thee do go, rest of the bones and soul's delivery. Thou art slave to fate, chance, kings, and desperate men, and dost with poison wear and sickness dwell, and poppy or charms can make us sleep as well, and better than they stroke. Why swell'st thou when short sleep past, we wake eternally, and death shall be no more, death thou shalt die. Disinherited by Donne. Thy father all for we, by his last will, gave to the poor, for his good title still. Fall of a wall by Donne. Under an undermined and shot-bruised wall, a two-poled captain perished by the fall, whose brave misfortune, happiest man in wit, that had atoned for tomb, his bones to hide. Farewell to love by Donne. Whilst yet to prove I thought there was some deity in love, so did they reverence and gave worship, as atheists at their dying hour call what I cannot name an unknown power, as ignorantly did I crave. Thus when things not yet known are coveted by men, or desires given fashion, and so as they wax lesser, fall as their size grow. But from late fair his highness sitting in a golden chair is not less guarded for after 3 days by children than the thing which lovers so blindly admire, and which such worship woo. Being had, enjoying its decease, and wins what before pleased them all, takes but one sense, and weds so lamely as it leaves behind a kind of sorrowing dullness to the mind. Cannot we, as lions, dracone be after such pleasures, unless wise nature decreed, since each such act, they say, diminisheth the length of life a day. This, as she would man should despise the sport, because that our curse of being short, and only for a minute made to be eager, desires to raise posterity. Since so my mind shall not desire what no man else can find, I no more doubt and run to pursue things which had undamaged me. And when I come where moving beauties be, as men do when the summer sun grows great, will admire their greatness, shun where heat each place can afford shadows. If all fail, 'tis but applying warm seed to the tale. Go and catch a falling star by Donne. Go and catch a falling star, get with child a man root, tell me where all past years are, or cleft the devil's foot. Teach me to hear mermaids singing, or to keep off envy stinging, and find what wind serves to advance an honest mind. If thou be'st born to strange sights, things invisible to see, ride 10,000 days and nights, till age snow-white hairs on thee. Thou when thou returnest, wilt tell me all strange wonders that befell thee, and swear nowhere lives a woman true and fair. If a finest one let me know such pilgrimage were sweet, yet do not, I would not go, but next door we might meet. For she were true when you met her, at last he'll write your letter, yet she will be false, or come to two or three. Good Morrow, by John Donne. I wonder by my truth, what won't I did till we laughed. Were we not weaned to win, but sucked on country pleasures childishly, or snorted we in the seven sleepers' den? 'Twas so, but whiz or pleasure's fancies be, that there any beauty I did see which I desired and got, 'twas but a dream of we. No good morrow to our waking souls, which watch not one another out of fear. For love of other size controls, makes one little room and everywhere. Let see discoveries to new worlds have gone, let maps to others worlds on worlds have shown. Let possess our world, each have one and is one. My face in thine eye, thine in mine appears, and true plain hearts do in the faces rest. Where can we find two better hemispheres, without sharp north, without declining west? Whatever dies was not mixed equally, for two loves be one, or won't I love so like with none does lacken, none can die. Hymn to God, my God in sickness, by John Donne. Since I am coming to that holy room, with the choir of saints forevermore, I shall be made the music, as I come I tune the instrument here at the door, and what I must do when think here before. Whilst my physicians by the love are grown, cosmographers, and I the map, will I fled on this bed, that by them may be shown what this is my selfish discovery, perfectum febris by these straits to die. I joy that in these straits I see my west, for though their currents yield return to none, what shall my west hurt me? As west and east and all flat maps, and I am one, are one so deft of touch or resurrection. Is the Pacific Sea my home, or are the eastern ridges? Is Jerusalem, Anaean and Magellan and Gibraltar? All straits and none but strains are always two-moon, whether the shepherd dwelt, or Shem or Shem. We think that Paradise and Calvary, Christ's cross and Adam's tree stood in one place. Look, Lord, and find both Adams met in me. As the first Adam's sweat surrounds my face, may the last Adam's blood my soul embrace. So in his purple wrapped receive me, Lord. By these his thorns give me his other crown. And as to other souls I preacheth the word, be with my text, my sermon to mine own. Wherefore that he may rise, the Lord throws down. Love's Exchange, by John Donne. Love any devil else but you would for a given soul grieve something too. Accord your fellows every day good for art of rhyming, huntsmanship or play, for whim which were their own before. Only I have nothing which gave more, but am, alas, by being lowly lower. I ask not dispensation to falsify a tear, a sigh or woe. I do not sue for we to draw a non-obstant on nature's law. These are prerogatives, they and here, in we and wine, none should forswear, except where their love's minion were. Give me why weakness make me blind, while phrases woe in thine eyes and mind. Love, let me never know that this is love, or that love childish is. Let me not know that others know which she knows my pains, lest that so a tender shame make me mine own new woe. I forgive nothing yet were a jest, because I would not by first motions trust. Small tones which stand stiff till great shot, and force them by war's law condition not. Such in love's warfare is my case, I may not article for grace, having but love at last to show his face. This face by which he could command and change the idolatry of any land. This face which wheresoever it comes can call bold men from cloisters, dead from tombs, and melt both poets at once and start deserts with cities and make more minds in the earth than quarries were before. For this loves enraged with me, yet kills not. If I must example be to future rebels, if the unborn must learn by my being cut up and torn, kill and dissect me, love of this torture against thine own end is, recacassus make ill anatomies. Love's Grove, by John Donne. I scarce believe my love to be so pure, sigh it thought it was, because it doth endure vicissitude and season as the grass. Methinks I lied all winter when I swore my love was infinite, if spring make it more. But if his medicine love, which cures all sorrow, with more not only be not quintessence, but mixed of all stuffs vexing soul or sense, doth the sun his active vigour bore. Love's not so pure and abstract as they used to say, which have no mistress but their muse. But as all else, being elemented too, love sometimes would contemplate, sometimes do. and yet no greater but more eminent love by the spring has grown, as in the firmament stars by the sun not enlarged but shown, gentle love deeds, as blossoms on a bough, whom love's awakened root do but outknow. If, as in water stirred, more circles be produced by one, love such additions take, those like so many spheres but one heaven make. For they are all concentric unto we, and voyage spring do add to love new heat, as princes do in times of action get new taxes, permit them not in peace, the winter shall abate, the springs increase. Lover's Infiniteness by Donne. If yet I have not all thy love, dear, I shall never have it all. I cannot breathe when other sigh to move, nor can entreat when other tear to fall. And all my treasure, which should purchase thee, sighs, tears, and oaths and letters I have spent, yet no more can be due to me than at the bargain made was meant. If when thy gift of love were partial, that some to me, some should to others fall, dear, I shall never have thee all. If then thou gavest me all was but all which thou hadst win. But if in the heart, since where we all shall never love created be by other men, which have their stocks entire and can in tears and sighs and oaths and letters outbid me, this new love may beget new fears, for this love was not vowed by we. And yet it was the gift being general, the ground the heart is mine, whatever shall grow where, dear, I should have it all. Yet I would not have all yet, he that hath all can have no more. And since my love doth every day admit new growth, thou shouldst have never rewards in store. Thou canst not every day give me thy heart, that thou canst give it when thou never gavest it. Love's riddles are that thou the heart depart, it stays at home, and woe with losing savest it. But we will have a way more liberal than changing hearts, to join them, so we shall be one, and one another's all. No man is an island, by Donne. No man is an island, entire of itself. If a man is a piece of a continent, a part of a main, if a clod be washed away by the sea, Europe is the less, as well as if a promontory were, as well as if a manor of thy friends, of thine own were. Any man's death diminishes me, because I am involved in mankind, and therefore never sent to know for whom the bell tolls, it tolls for we. Ressurection by Donne. Moist of one drop of thy blood, moist of one drop of thy blood. A dry soul shall, though she now be in extreme degree too stony hard, and yet too fleshly, be freed by that drop, from being starved, hard or fool, and life by this death, a pledge shall control death, whom thy death slew. Nor shall to me fear of first or last death bring misery, if in thy life book my name thou enroll. Flesh in that long sleeps not putrefied, but made that ware, of which and for which it was, nor can by other means be glorified. Where then since sleep and death soon from me pass, and waketh from both, I again risen may salute the last and everlasting day. Ressurection Imperfect by Donne. Sleep, sleep, old sun, thou canst not have repassed as yet. The wont thou tookst on Friday last. Sleep, run and rest. World may bear thy stay. A better sun rose before thee today, who, not contented to enlighten all that dwell on the earth's face, as thou enlightened hell, and made the darker fires languish in that vale, as at thy presence here our fires grow pale. Whose body, having walked on earth, now hastening to heaven, would that he might allow himself unto all stations, and fill all for these 3 days become a mineral. He was all gold when he lay down, but rose all tincture, and doth not alone dispose the leaden and iron wills to good, but is of power to make even sinful flesh like this. And one of those whose credulous pity, thou that the soul might discern and see, from a body at the sepulchre been, and issuing from the sheet of his body seen, he would have justly through his body a soul, if not of any man, yet of a whole Disinherited. Self-love by Donne. He that cannot choose but love, and strives against it still, never shall my fancy move, for he loves against his will. Nor he which is all his own, and cannot pleasure choose, when I am caught he can be gone, and when he list refuse. Nor he that loves none but fair, for such by all are sought. Nor he that can, for fool one's care, for his judgment when is naught. Nor he that hath wit, for he will make me his jester slave. No fool than others he can neither, nor he that still his mistress plays, for she is thrilled wherefore. Nor he that pays not, for he says, within she's worthy no more. Is there then no kind of man, whom I may freely prove? I will win with humour then in mine own self-love. Love yourself, you are beautiful. Sweetest love, I do not go, by John Donne. Sweetest love I do not go, for wherein is of we, nor in hope a world can show a fitter love for me. But since that I at the last must part, 'tis best thus to use myself in jest, by feigned deaths to die. Yesternight the sun went hence, and yet is here to-day. He hath no desire, no sense, nor half so short a way, and fear not me, but believe that I shall make speedier journeys, since to take more wings and spurs than he. Oh, how feeble is man's power, but if good fortune fall, cannot at another hour, nor a last hour recall. But come, bad change, and we join to it our strength, and we teach it art and length itself for us to advance. When thou sighst not wind, but sighst my soul away, and thou weepst unkindly kind, while life's blotted out thee say. It cannot be that thou lovest me as thou sayst, if in thine my life were waste, that art the best of me. Let not thy divining heart forethink me any ill. Destiny may take thy part, and may thy fruits fulfill. But think what we are but turned aside to sleep, where who one another keep alive, and never parted be. The Anniversary by John Donne. All kings and all their favourites, all glory of honours, beauties, wits, the sun itself which makes time as they pass is elder by a year now than it was, and thou and I first one another saw. All other things to their destruction draw, only our love hath no say, this now tomorrow hath, nor yesterday. Running it never runs from us away, but truly keeps his first, last, everlasting day. To grace must hide wine and my cause, if one might death who none divorce. Alas, as well as other princes we, who prince enough as one another be, must leave at last in death's eyes and ears, oft fed with true oaths and with sweet salt tears. But souls where nothing dwells but love, or love our thoughts being inmates, when shall prove this our love increased where both, and bodies to their graves, souls from their graves remove. And when we shall be truly blessed, but know no more than all the rest. Here upon earth we're kings, and none but we can be such kings, nor of such subjects be. Who is so safe as we? Where none can do treason to us, except one of us two. True and false fears, let us refrain. Let us love nobly and life, and let again years and years unto years, till we attain to right threescore. This is the second of our reign. The Blossom by John Donne. Little think'st thou, poor flower, whom I've watched 6 or 7 days, and seen thy birth, and seen what every hour gave to thy growth, we do this height to raise, and now dost laugh and triumph on his bow. Little think'st thou what I will freeze anon, and whether shall tomorrow find thee fallen or not at all. Little think'st thou, poor heart, that labourst yet to nestle thee, and think'st by hovering here to get a part in a forbidden or forbidding tree, and hopes to stiffness by long siege to bow. Little think'st thou that thou tomorrow of a sun doth wake, must with the sun and me a journey take. But thou which loves to be subject to plague thyself, wilt say, alas, if you must go, what's that to me? Here lies my business, and here I will stay. You go to friends whose love and means present various content to your eyes, ears, and taste, and every part, and when your body go, what need your heart? Well, then stay here, but know, when thou hast stayed and done thy most, a naked thinking heart that makes no show, is to woman but a kind of ghost. How should she know my heart, or having none, know we for one? Practice may make her know some other part, but take my word, she doth not know a heart. Meet me in London when 20 days hence, and thou shalt see my fresher and more fat, a being with man, than if I had stayed still with her and we. For God's sake, if you can, be you so too. I will give you where to another friend, whom we shall find as glad to have my body as my mind. The Broken Heart by John Donne. He is stark made, whoever says that he hath been in love an hour, yet not that love so soon dessays, but that it can 10 in less space devour. Who will believe me if I swear that I have had the plague a year? Who would not love me if I should say I saw a flash of powder burn a day? Ah, what a trifle is a heart if once into love's hand it come! All other griefs are apart to other griefs, and us themselves but some. They come to us but as love draws. He swallows us and never chaws. By him as by chain shot, whole ranks to die. He is the turnpike, our hearts the fry. If 'twere not so, what did become of my heart when I first saw thee? I brought a heart into the room, but from the room I carried none with me. If it had gone to thee, I know mine would have taught mine heart to show more pity unto me, but love, alas! At one first blow did shiver at that glass. Yet nothing can to nothing fall, nor any place be empty quiet. Therefore I think my breast hath all those pieces still, though we be not unite. And know, as broken glasses show 100 lesser faces, so my wrecks of heart can like wish and adore, but after one such love can love no more. The Curse by John Donne. Whoever guesses Thinks or dreams he knows, who is my mistress, thither by this curse. Him only for his purse may some dull whore to love dispose, and then yield unto all that are his foes. May be scorned by one whom all else scorn, for swear to others who to her have sworn, the fear of missing, shame of getting torn. Madness his sorrow, doubt his cramps, may he make by but thinking who have made him such. May he feel no touch of conscience, but of fame, and be anguished, not that 'twas sin, but that 'twas she. Or may he for virtue reverence, one that hates moan of impotence, and equal traitors be she and his sense. May he dream treason, and believe that he meant to perform it, and confesses and die, and no record tell why. His sons, which none of his may be, inherit nothing but his infamy. Or may so long parasites have fed, that he would fain be worse whom he hath bred, and at the last be circumcised for bread. Venom of all stepdames, gamesters call, but turns in the subject's interwish, what plans my beast foul fish can contribute all ill, which all prophets or poets spake, and all which shall be ancient schedules unto this by me, fall on that man, for if it be a she, nature beforehand hath outcursed me. That Dream by John Donne. Dear love, for nothing less than thee would I have broke this happy dream. It was a theme for reason, much too strong for fantasy. Wherefore thou wakest me wisely, yet my dream thou brokest not, but continuest it. Words so true that thoughts of thee suffice to make dreams truth and fables histories. Enter these arms for sins for thoughts at best. Not to dream all my dreams, let's act the rest. As lightning or tapers light, thine eyes and not thy noise waked me. Yet I thought thee, for thou lovest me, an angel at first sight. When I saw, thou saw'st my heart, and knewest my thoughts beyond an angel's art. When thou knewst what I dreamed, when thou knewst when access of joy would awake me and calmst when, I must confess, it could not chose but be profane to think we anything but we. Coming and staying showed we but rising makes me doubt, but no, thou art not woe. The love's weak, the fierce is strong as sea. 'Tis not all spirit, pure and brave, with mixture the fear, shame, honour hath, perchance as torches, which must ready be, men light and put out. So thou dealst of me, thou camest to kindle, goest to come, and I will dream with hope again, but else would die. The Expiration by John Donne. So break off his last lamenting kiss, which sucks two souls and vapours both away. Turn thou ghost that way, and let me turn this, and ourselves be night or happy as day. We ask none leave to love, nor will we owe any so cheap a death as saying go. Go, and if that world have not quite killed me, ease me with death, by bidding me go too. Or if it have, let my word work on me, and just office on a murderer do. Except it be too late to kill me so, being double dead going and bidding go. The Funeral by John Donne. Whoever comes to shout me, do not harm nor question much that subtle wreath of hair which crowns my arm. The mystery, the sign you must not touch, for with my outward soul, vigorate the wet which went to heaven being gone, the leafest to control and keeps these limbs the provinces from dissolution. For if a sinew fret, my brain lets fall, through every part can tie those parts, and make me one of all. Those hairs which upward grew, and strengthened art have from a better brain, can better do except she meant that I by wish should know my pain, as prisoners when a manacled when we're condemned to die. And ever she meant by it, bury it with me, for since I am love's martyr, I might breed idolatry, if into other hands these relics came, as 'twas humility to afford to it all that a soul can do. So 'tis some bravery, but since you would have none of me, I bury some of you. The Good Morrow by John Donne. I wonder by my troth what woe and I did till we loved. Were we not weaned till then, but sucked on country pleasures childishly? Or snorted we in the seven sleepers den? 'Twas so, but with all pleasures fancies be, if ever any beauty I did see which I desired, God, 'twas but a dream of we. And now good morrow to our waking soul, which watch not one another out of fear, for love or love of other size controls, and makes one little room and everywhere. Let's see discoverers to new worlds have gone, that maps to other worlds on worlds have shown. Let us possess one world, each hath one and is one. My face in thine eye, thine in mine appears, and true plain hearts do in their faces rest. Where can we find two better hemispheres without sharp north, without declining west? Whatever dies was not mixed equally, if our two loves be one, or woe and I love so alike that none can slacken, none can die. Be Indifferent by John Donne. I can love both fair and brown, her whom abundance melts and her whom want betrays, her who love aloneless best and her who master place, whom the country formed and whom the town, her who believes and her who tries, her who still reads with spongy eyes, and her who is dry cork and never cries. I can love her and you, I can love any, so she be not true. Do no otherwise content you, will it not serve your turn to do as did your mothers? Or have you all out wise spent, and now would find out others? I therefore fear that men are to torment you, or we are not, be not you so. Let me and do you 20 know, rob me but bind me not and let me go. Must I who come to travel through you, or a fixed subject because you are true? Venus heard me sigh this song, and by love's sweetest part a variety she swore. She heard not this till now, and that it should be so no more. She went examined, and returned along, and said, Alas, some 2 or 3 poor heretics and laughter be, which think to establish dangerous constancy. But I told them, since you will be true, you should be true to them who are false to you. The Legacy by Donne. When last I died, and dear I die as often as from thee I go, though it be but an hour ago, and lovers' hours be full eternity, I can remember yet that I something did say and something did bestow, though I be dead, which sent me I might be mine own executor and legacy. I heard me say, tell her anon that myself, that is you not I, did kill me, and when I feel me die, I bid me send my heart when I was gone, but I alas could there find none, when I had ripped and searched where heart should lie, it killed me again, but I who still was true in life, and my last will should cozen you. Yet I found something like a heart, but colours it in corners had. It was not good, it was not bad, it was entire to none, and few had part. As good as could be made by art it seemed, and wherefore for our loss beset. I meant to send that heart instead of mine, but oh no man could hold it, for it was wine. The Liar by Donne. For in the fields walk'st out thy supping hours, and yet was worse, thou hast supped like a king, like Nebuchadnezzar perchance of grass and flower, a salad worse than Spanish deity. The Message by Donne. Send home my long straight eyes to me, which too long have dwelt on thee. Yet since, where they have learned such ill, such forces, fashions, and false passions, will they be made by thee, fit for no good sigh, keep them still. Send home my harmless heart again, which no unworthy thought could stay. The Primrose by Donne. Upon this primrose hill, where heaven would distill a shower of rain, each every drop might go to his own primrose, where all men are so. And where the form and the infinity make a terrestrial galaxy, as small stars do in the sky, I walk to find that true love, and I see that 'tis not a mere woman that is she, but must do more or less than woman be. Yet know I not which flower I wish, a 6 or 4, for should my true love less than woman be, she would scarce anything, and then, should she be more than woman, she would get above all thought of sex, and think to move my heart to study her, and not to love. Both these the monsters, since they must recite faults that in woman I could more abide, she will by art than nature falsified. Live primrose when and thrive with thy true number 5. A woman with flower doth represent, with his mysterious number be content. 10 is the farthest number, if half 10 belong unto each woman, then each woman may take half as man. O this will not serve their turn, since all numbers order even, and we fall first into this 5, woman may take us all. The Prohibition by Donne. Take heed of loving me, at least remember I forbade it thee, not that I shall repair my unfruitful waste of breath and blood upon thy sighs and tears, but being to thee when what to me were waste. But so great joy o'er life at once adverse, when lest thy love be my death frustrate be, if thou love me take heed of loving me. Take heed of hating me, or too much triumph in the victory, not that I should be mine own officer, and hate with hate again retaliate, but thou wilt lose the style of conqueror, if I thy conquest perish by thy hate. When lest my being nothing less in thee, if thou hate me take heed of hating me, and love and hate me too. So these extremes shall never the office do. Love me that I may die the gentler way, hate me because thy love's too great for me, or let these two themselves not me say. So shall I live thy stage, not triumph be, lest thou thy love and hate and me undo. O let me live, yet love and hate me too. The Sun Rising by Donne. Busy old fool, unruly sun, why dost for was, for windows and for curtains call on us? Must of emotions lovers' seasons run? saucy pedantic wretch, go chide late schoolboys and sore apprentices, go tell court huntsmen that the king will ride, call country ends to harvest offices, love or like no seasons knows, no clime, no hours, days, months, the beams are reverent and strong, why shouldst thou think? I could eclipse and cloud them with a wink, but whether I would not lose her sight too long. If her eyes have not blinded mine, and look and tomorrow lay tell me, whether both to yearness of spice and mine, beware war left them, or lie here with me. Ask for those kings whom thou saw'st yesterday, and thou shalt hear, all here in one bed lay. She's all states and all princes I, nothing else is, princes do but players compared to with. All honours mimic, all wealth alchemy, thou son art half as happy as we. And the world's contracted thus, thine age ask ease, and since thy duties be to warm the world, what's done in warming us. Shine here to us, and vow it everywhere, whose bed thy centre is, whose walls thy sphere. The Token, by John Donne. Send me some tokens, that my hope may live, or that my easeless thoughts may sleep and rest. Send me some honey to make sweet my hive, that in my passions I may hope best. I beg no ribbon wrought with thine own hands, to knit our loves in a fantastic strain, of new-touched youth, no ring to show the stance of our affection, that, as that's round and plain, so should our loves meet in simplicity. No nor the corals, which were wrist and fold, laced up together in congruity, to show our thoughts and should rest in the same hold. No, nor thy picture, though most gracious and most desired, cause 'tis like the best, no witty lines which are most copious within the writings which thou hast addressed. Send me no this nor that to increase my score, but swear for things I love thee, and no more. The Triple Fool, by John Donne. I am two fools, I know, for loving and for saying so in whining poetry. But where's that wise man that would not be I, if she would not deny? When I swerves inward narrow crooked lanes, do purge sea water's fretful salt away, I thought, if I could draw my pains, rhyme's vexation, I should them allay. Grief brought to numbers cannot be so fierce, for tames it but fetters it in verse. When I have done so, some man has ardent voice to show, that I've sat and sing my pain, by delighting many, freeze again grief, which worse did restrain. To laugh and grief tribute of worse belongs, but not of such as pleases when 'tis read. Both are increased by such songs, for both are triumphs so are published. And I, which was two fools, do so grow free, who are a little wise, the best fools be. The Undertaking, by John Donne. I have done one braver thing than all the world is did, and yet a braver winds doth spring, which is to keep it hid. It were but madness now to impart the skill of specular's stone, when he which can have learned the art to cut it can find none. So if I now shout utter whiz, others, because no more such stuff to work upon there is, would laugh but as before. But he who loveliness within hath found, all outward loves, for he who colour loves and skin, loves but their oldest clothes. If, as I have, you also do virgin woman see, and dare laugh at, and say so too, and forget the he and she, and if this love were placed so, for profane man you hid, which will not fate on with bestow, or if they do deride, when you have done that braver thing than all the world is did, and a braver whence will spring, which is to keep that hid. The Will, by John Donne. Before I sigh my last gasp, let me breath. Great love, some legacies I here bequeath, mine eyes to Argus, if mine eyes can see. If they be blind, when love I give them we, my tongue to fame, to ambassadors mine ears, to woman of the sea my tears. Though love has taught me heretofore, by making me serve her who had 20 more, and I should give to none but such as had too much before. My constancy I to the planets give, my truth to them who at the court do live, my ingenuity and openness to Jesuits, to buffons my pensiveness, my silence to any who abroad have been, my money to a Capuchin, though love forced me by appointing me to love there where no love received can be, only to give to such as have an incapacity. My faith I give to Roman Catholics, all my good works unto the schismatics of Amsterdam, my best civility and courtship to an university, my modesty I give to soldiers bare, my patience let gamesters share, for love taunts me by making me laugh what holds my love disparity, only to give to those which count my gifts and dignity. I give my reputation to those which were my friends, mine industry to foes. To schoolmen I bequeath my doubtfulness, my sickness to physicians or excess. To nature all that I in rhyme have writ, and to my company my wit. Woe love by making me adore, her who begot this love in me before, taunts me to make as though I gave when I do but restore. To him for whom the passing bell next tolls, I give my physic books, my written rules of moral counsels I to Bedlam give. My brazen medals unto them which live in want of bread, to them which pass among of foreigners, mine English tongue, thou laugh by making me laugh one, who thinks of friendship a fit portion for younger lovers, those my gifts was disproportion. Therefore I'll give no more, but I'll undo the world by dying, because love dies too. And all your beauties will be no more worth, and golden mines, when then doth draw it forth. And all your graces no more use shall have, when the sundial in the grave. Though love taunts me by making me a laugher, who doth neglected both me and we, to invent and practice with one way, to annihilate all three. Witchcraft by picture, by Donne. I fix mine eyes on thine, and there betime my picture burning in thine eye. My picture drowned in a transparent tear, no look lower I espy. Hadst thou the wicked skill the picture's made in art to kill, how many ways mightst thou perform thy well? But now I've drunk thy sweet salt tears, and though thou pour more I'll depart. My picture vanished, vanish all fears that I can be undamaged by that art. Though thou retaineth me one picture more, yet it will be, being in thine own heart, from all malice free.